How does porn impact men's view and treatment of women?
Gotcha. And I think the best way for me to answer that, because so our work is it comes at porn addiction through a few different lenses, a few different angles. Obviously, a big part of my journey, which I believe we might have touched on a little bit in the first episode, was coming to my faith in 2018, how that led me ultimately to really exploring my own life and unpacking and making that decision back in February. So we do address it through the faith. That's not my greatest area of expertise. We have great people on our team that help with that. I think to answer this question, it's to look at the science. Right? It's realizing that everything we do, every conversation, every interaction, everything we consume, whether it's visually stimulating, whether it's auditory, the music that we listen to is something we discussed in our previous conversation, the content that we read, the movies that we watch is shaping how we see the world through the rewiring of our brain. And all that means is that there's everything that is happening in this world is creating neural connection, this firing kind of going on underneath the hood. This is the way that our brain communicates. It sends these signals back and forth. So our brain is segmented into certain parts. Like there's certain parts of our brain that are there for relationships. There's certain parts of our brain that are there for connection, for pursuit of goals, for intimacy, for understanding objects and actually being able to process and translate. Okay, I see something, I want to go pick it up. There's a bottle. You picked up something at the same time as I did. That's interesting. But when my brain sees this cup or this bottle that's sitting on the desk, it signals object. Okay, so there's an area within the brain that is known to objects. So I can send a signal to my hand, pick it up. Now I'm not consciously thinking about this. All this is happening subconsciously or even many times unconsciously. This is the amazing thing about the human body, right? There's all these things that we don't even wear. Like, thank God, right, that he put us together in such an incredible way. But I see an object, I want to go pick it up. When I'm in a relationship with a woman, though, when I'm in intimacy, when I'm in connection, it's a whole different area of the brain. Well, if during my time of, or let's say I spend my free time consuming a human body as an object for sexual pleasure, that means I'm telling my brain, woman, body, object, pleasure. So I'm hardening those neural pathways. So at the deepest level, when you consume pornography, you take what is meant to be a connection with a woman and you've placed her into an object. And I don't believe that you're able to consciously like segment the two, that when you're in a relationship with a woman, you now can turn it on and just treat her as somebody that you want to have a real deep intimate connection. So at its core fundamental level, consuming pornography places every single person in your life as an object.